This is Vaccine 411, the latest coronavirus vaccine information for May 25th, 2021. India crossed another milestone yesterday with more than 300,000 people lost to the coronavirus. That death toll is the third highest in the world after the U.S. and Brazil, accounting for 8.6% of coronavirus fatalities globally. It's still believed the real numbers are much higher. Speaking of Brazil, its health ministry confirmed just shy of 450,000 dead from the virus. A damning report based on NHS data shows up to 8,700 patients in England died after catching COVID-19 while in a hospital being treated for another medical problem. Former Health Secretary Jeremy Hunt said hospital-acquired COVID remains one of the silent scandals of this pandemic. Many people who had COVID-19 don't feel the need to get the vaccine because they believe they have ongoing immunity. Research out of Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis appears to back them up. It shows months after recovery, when antibody levels in the blood have declined, immune cells in bone marrow stay ready to dispatch new antibodies against the coronavirus. These cells were found up to 11 months after mild COVID-19. It's not clear yet if the same result would be seen in survivors of moderate to severe COVID-19. Even as they worried about dying from COVID-19, many people this past year were risking death from alcoholic liver disease. Cases are up 30% at the University of Michigan's health system, and liver specialist Dr. Jessica Mellinger says colleagues at other institutions tell her it's off the charts. The CDC has not collected data on increase in hospitalizations from alcoholic liver disease since the pandemic began. Add this group to the list of people who are really good about getting vaccinated: pharmacists. A survey found 88% are fully vaccinated and 92% plan to or have already had a dose. 98% feel comfortable addressing vaccine hesitancy concerns with customers. In the United States, cases were down 38%, deaths are down 15%, and hospitalizations are down 22% over 14 days. The 7-day average of new cases has been trending down since April 14th. There are now 5,754,591 active cases in the United States. The current top 5 states by number of active cases: California, Virginia, Maryland, New York, and Kentucky. The top 10 counties with the highest number of recent cases per capita, according to the New York Times: Chattahoochee, Georgia; Livingston, Missouri; Lynn, Missouri; Charlton, Georgia; Ketchikan Gateway Borough, Alaska; Koochiching, Minnesota; Karnes, Texas; Lincoln, Washington; Alamosa, Colorado; and Dukes, Massachusetts. The 5 states with the highest risk levels and most daily new cases per capita over 7 days are Delaware, Colorado, Wyoming, Michigan, and Maine. There have been 590,516 deaths in the U.S. recorded as COVID-related, with a current national fatality rate of 1.79%. The states with the most new deaths reported as COVID-related: New York, 51, North Carolina, 29, Florida, 28, Colorado, 25, California, 21, Maryland, 15, Michigan and New Mexico, 14, Louisiana, 13, and Texas, 12. The top 3 vaccinating states by percentage of population that's had at least one dose: Vermont at 68.9%, Massachusetts at 64.6%, and Hawaii at 64.4%. The bottom 3 vaccinating states are Mississippi at 33.2%, Louisiana at 35%, and Alabama at 35.6%. The percentage of the U.S. that's been fully vaccinated is 39.2%. Globally, cases were down 26% and deaths down 7% over 14 days, with the 7-day average trending down since May 22nd. There are now 15,196,725 active cases around the world. The 5 countries with the most new cases: India, 195,815, Brazil, 37,563, Argentina, 22,651, the United States, 19,866, and Colombia, 16,977. There have now been 3,469,419 deaths reported as COVID-related worldwide. For the latest updates, subscribe for free to Vaccine 411 on your podcast app, or ask your smart speaker to play the Vaccine 411 podcast.
Sound that brands.